Welcome to Sorted Food. Our normals have been learning, battling and bickering for years now, and quite rightly, you've pointed out, where on earth are they on the scale of normal to chef? So we've come up with a load of challenges to test them on 3 core attributes that we believe make a top chef. Under each attribute, there's a whole bunch of skill badges, and the boys will have to compete to win them. We'll tally them up as we go, and at the end, one of our normals will be crowned the ultimate chef skills champion. So today we have the next episode in our Ultimate Chef Skills Challenge series, and today we're testing our normals on organisation. So there are 3 badges up for grabs: basic efficiency, basic equipment knowledge, and basic time management. Basically, I'm calling them basic. Boys, you ready for challenge 1?
Yes!
That's the positivity I want. Everything you need to know is underneath the cloche. Good luck.
Where's he going?
Where's he gone?
What's just happened? Firstly, you can tell this is an Eber's challenge because something's been laminated.
So you guys have been saying too often that I give them too much help from the sidelines. So let's see how they handle being all alone.
Behind you is the recipe for a green bean pakora, rice and avocado raita.
However, the recipe tasks are all jumbled up. You now have 10 minutes to organise this list into a foolproof recipe.
And your time starts now.
This is so hard! Top and tail the green beans, right.
Okay, so 17 different instructions, and there is a definite order that needs to be found so that the recipe is achievable in 30 minutes.
Prep stuff's got to come first. So line a something with something.
A sensible logic, but wrong in this instance.
What? Sorry, what's this equipment rubbish about?
You may also have clocked that we have blanked out the equipment. That's a teaser for challenge 2.
Pakora, rice, avocado raita.
He's thinking about clustering ingredients, which is clever for you guys at home. This is what they're aiming for. We'll be looking for perfect fluffy basmati rice, individual grains, seasoned with lime and all nice and buttery. Then the pakoras should be kind of straggly, but crispy and light with batter and golden brown in colour. To bind the whole thing together, a wonderful, fresh, vibrant raita with cucumber, mint, and obviously yoghurt, which has a natural tang to it.
What the heck is this?
You've had 3 minutes.
Oh no.
He's now got his final instruction, serve at number 11.
Transfer. Oh, look at this. It all works out into columns.
2.5 minutes remaining.
Oh, 2.5 minutes. Add the avocado to the something with the cucumber. Damn it!
His problem here is that the water for the rice needs to be way over here.
I've got the last one.
Serve.
He's got the last one in place.
Okay.
So he knows that the last instruction on every single recipe is serve. And he's still not put it last.
So, okay, we just need to... Up. No! It's all going wrong.
Last 30 seconds.
But
That.
3, 2, 1. Step away from the Velcro.
Oh,
Was that as stressful for you as it was for me?
that was horrendous.
Let's go to challenge number 2. Challenge number 2.
You're a swine.
You now have a recipe to follow, but it's lacking equipment. Now, every chef knows that really they're only as good as the equipment around them, but if you use equipment efficiently and logically, then you can minimise mess and washing up at the end. So we've blocked out all of the equipment that you require, and we've filled the kitchen with everything, including the kitchen sink. You have 5 minutes to select the equipment you will need for this recipe. Anything you pick up you don't use, i.e. excess, points will be deducted. Likewise, anything you don't choose, you can't use. Your 5 minutes start now.
Oh, whoa, that's evil.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is grab my basics. I definitely will need a chopping board and a chef's knife. So, let's get that.
Rinse the rice. Rinse the rice with one of these. Rice doesn't fall through.
Tip it into a saucepan, probably.
Cover it with a lid.
Throughout this whole process, we're looking at what's efficient in terms of size. What size pan makes sense? What size knife makes sense? So that the job can be done efficiently.
Coarse grater for the cucumber into a bowl.
Mike, you've had half your time.
You beat with a whisk. You wouldn't beat with a spoon, would you?
Oh, I need to measure it. I need one of those. I also need this.
You've got 1 minute 30 remaining.
Line a baking tray with baking paper.
Remember, points are deducted if there's too much equipment, but you're pretty stuck if you haven't got enough.
Finally slice the onion. Where is a vegetable peeler? There's no vegetable peeler. Why would you spread it all out?
You can go shallow fry the pakora, I think would be wise. Don't need too much oil, sensible.
I'm going to get a fork because they're useful.
He's out of breath and he's got 50 seconds remaining.
Great, the equipment, yep, great. I can use my zesting one, that'll be right.
Drain off any excess. No, I don't need baking paper, I need kitchen towel. Oh no, wait, hang on. Line up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Ebbers.
Do I get my badge yet?
Are you ready for challenge number 3?
No!
Challenge number 3. You now have yourself a recipe, hopefully in the right order, and all the equipment, hopefully, that you require. We've given you the ingredients. We're also going to put 30 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time if challenge 1 and 2 have gone to plan. We want you to cook up this dish, and although there is a time management badge up for grabs, you will not get it if the dish doesn't taste and look great. You ready?
No!
30 minutes starts now.
I'm going to line my thing with thing, which on reflection may not have been the best thing to do straight away.
Correct, and we should stress that you now have to follow your recipe, not what you would have wanted to do.
Right, rinse my rice under running water. This is my running water. Lovely.
For 270 ml of water.
There were 2 things available for you to use, and you didn't choose either.
That's awful news. Damn you, Evans!
I've penalised you.
You penalised me. Give me the measure. I'll eyeball the flour, that's fine. That's not as important.
Interesting that I was holding a jug and a set of scales, and you said, I'll take the jug
no!
and I'll eyeball the flour.
Oh, because you can do it on both!
You could have done both with the scales, yeah. Could also have done it in the pan with the rice to avoid using the measuring jug.
It's not dirty though, is it? It's just got water in it. Zest in my lime. That saves my grater for later.
That will be an interesting moment.
Juice of the lime. The problem with limes, once you've zested them, is they become really slippery. Butter going in.
So the next thing I'm going to do is grate a cucumber, and I picked a coarse grater into a bowl.
Now, if this was me, this would have been the first instruction.
Oh,
so that the cucumber has more time to release all of its water and juices whilst you move on to the rice.
Season the cucumber with a generous pinch of salt. So I assume that this is not only seasoning it, but the salt draws out extra moisture, does it?
Osmosis, exactly that.
Pour the vegetable oil into an equipment. Now I've seen how much oil there is. Maybe could have done with a smaller pan. Tip 100 grams of the flour into an equipment with the garam masala. Right.
Garam masala, turmeric and chili. Beautiful combination of spices for both colour and fragrance and heat.
Slowly pour in 140 millilitres of water.
Jamie, you've had just over 10 minutes. 20 to go.
Top and tail the green beans, half peel and finely slice the onion, then scatter the flour over them. Okay.
Logic says he's got rice in a pan that's not doing anything. It would have made more sense to get the rice on, and in the 10 to 15 minutes that's cooking, then he could have chopped his onion. In your original equipment fetching,
Yes.
you read that instruction and then you reached for a peeler.
You're not going to actually make me peel. an onion with a vegetable peeler, are you?
No, but as per the rules, you will be penalised for equipment you're not using.
Oh, well, maybe I can use it later on, Evers.
3 key components, really awesome for midweek. And if you're liking the idea of it, then you can give it a go, and so many other recipes that are similar with the Meal Packs app, and you can get that downloaded on the App Store or Google Play.
I didn't put a timer on the rice, did I?
No, you didn't. So Jamie, you have had 17.5 minutes.
Oh, keep one hand dry. Yes?
Theory, 12.5 to go. We won't stop you when you run out of time. We'll see how much extra time this recipe takes you, if at all. Typically, I would have moved the beans and onions and batter making backwards so that you're doing it all combined when the oil is ready. The fact that he's got it forward, not the end of the world. The only difference is he's mixed it and he's had to wash his hands up in order to move on to the next thing. 2 to 3 minutes on one side and then flip them. Now that you've used your batter, I can probably point out it's a little bit thick. Now, I guess this comes to not having had scales, because if you'd had the scales and known what 100 grams of flour and 140 ml, you'd have ended up with something that would have worked.
I'm going to do another batter test, actually.
No,
No? Oh, no, I'm not allowed.
Run the cucumber under cold running water.
Okay.
That's your next instruction. You've had 21 minutes.
Oh, no. Okay.
Grate the cucumber. That's a very small grater for a cucumber, isn't it? Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Carry on, or are you going to find another solution?
No, mate, I'm gonna. That's not what I want. I'm going to finely dice.
These are beautiful. Happy with that?
I need to drain these over there because they're done cooking. But that's number 17.
Do it so we don't burn the food, obviously, but it has been noted. So picky today. Now this is plain flour, but this can equally be done with gram flour, so a chickpea flour if you want to keep it gluten-free.
But now can you avocado?
24 minutes in. So typically, and again to reduce equipment use, you would add it to the bowl with the cucumber and then you mash it all together, so you're doing it all in one.
I'm guessing it would usually say mash with a fork, but I didn't want to use an extra thing because I've already used a knife. And I can mash with a knife.
Add the natural yogurt, then finally chop the mint and throw 3/4 of it in. Fast approaching the 30-minute mark, instruction number 12 says plate, scatter over reserved mint and serve. The 5 instructions that follow, presumably you do while you're eating at the table.
Right, in goes my yogurt from one bowl to another.
And now you can see, just one extra thing to wash up. Look, these tiny, tiny, tiny things aren't going to make or break a dish, but it is about being efficient.
Oh no! It says add the mint and I haven't chopped the mint yet. I'm going to have to just tear it.
You've had 27 minutes.
Okay. No, I haven't got long enough. Fry, my pretties.
Now, you've actually been quite calm and collected and ordered as you've followed your recipe, which is a good thing.
I didn't use that!
However,
What are you?
I should also point out your 30 minutes are up, and had you had the recipe in the right order, you probably would already be finished by now.
Tasting spoon.
Always season to taste is good. Typically, if you've salted the cucumbers, then you won't need a huge amount. But because Jamie has diced his cucumber rather than grated it, there's probably less surface area for that salt to have had effect.
Let's get this right now. I don't want to go over time and then serve something crap, so...
I'll tell you what, they look good.
Oh, the smell of that lime is incredible with the rice.
So let's get some mint over the top. And please stop the timer.
Stop the clock, please, chef.
Job done, mate. Job done.
Can we look around the kitchen and note Son's Huttlestorm? I mean, there's a bit of a gale, but it's not a full-on hurricane, is it?
Good enough for a badge?
Should we move to the judging? Judging time, and I want to say up front, in the spirit of fair testing, I tasted all of your dishes at the point when you served them, so they were hot and fresh. And I'm going to caveat this judging by saying they were all great midweek meals, and all 3 normals were a vast improvement on pass it on normals when we're judging you on organisation.
There's no badges up for grabs in Pass It On, so...
But more specifically, Mike, you're first.
Ta-da.
The first challenge, we were judging you on efficiency. There was a little bit of flapping, but ultimately you shuffled your 17 instructions into an order that made sense. There were only a couple out of place. When it came to equipment, very methodical. You had everything on the front bench that you needed. And then when it came to time management and execution, a delicious dish that was well seasoned. It was super yummy. You did go a fair bit over the time, but all in all, a damn good job. And for that reason, I'm going to award you 1 badge for efficiency and 1 badge for equipment.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Jamie, your turn. Lift the cloche.
Ta-da.
I should say it was super tasty. Crispy as batter, nice and light, a good writer, and excellent rice. But when it comes to the challenges of organisation, the first challenge, 17 instructions, you put them in an order, quite a methodical process, not great results. When it came to actually cooking, you had to do the most shuffling. However, equipment, again, a good logic, but you missed out a few fundamentals, including something to grate your cucumber, but luckily you had a peeler to peel your onion.
It's about balance.
Did you ring
and
peel your
efficiency.
onion and pick up a peeler? Oh, please tell me that he did that. Did he?
When it came to cooking, I think you probably adapted the best. And if this was a technique badge, you would have nailed it. However, with time management, you cooked it in the quickest time, despite failures in the first and second challenge. For that reason, Jamie, I'm awarding 1 badge for time management.
Nope, that's it.
There's a full stop there.
Yep, I'll have 2 pints of lager.
Barry, last but not least, lift the... Okay.
Did you headbutt it?
When it comes to efficiency of reorganising instructions, although you attacked it with lots of effort, it was still quite confused and you had to shuffle quite a lot when it came to cooking. In terms of method, you forgot some fundamentals. Jug and/or scales meant that you were eyeballing batter and it ended up very thick, and your pakoras are somewhat chewy.
You eyeballed your batter. You could have used a peeler for that, mate.
But when it came to cooking challenge 3, you spotted your errors, you corrected some of them. It wasn't the best tasting food because of the lack of equipment, and you were also over time. So today, I'm awarding you 0 badges. Nil points.
I mean, that hurt me.
Plenty more chances to pick up the badges you didn't get today across the rest of the year. Likewise, we can revoke them if you choose not to continue being organised in the kitchen.
Are there any badges you want to revoke today?
No.
Right, just checking.
Can I just say, halfway through the day, after my challenge, my wife texted me asking what badges were up for grabs, and I told her organisational badge, and she just texts back, oof. And I got 2 of them, so I proved everyone wrong.
Well, quite a roller coaster of an episode, but if you want to give this recipe a go, and we promise all the steps are in the right order, then don't forget you can get all the details over on our Meal Packs app. Links down below. Also, plenty more badges up for grabs across the year. We'd love to hear from you. What badges should our normals be competing for? Comment down below.
Billy no badges, Barry.
Oh, come off it.
Why would you peel an onion without a peeler? It doesn't make any sense.
You getting a badge makes no sense.